That's why
I asked him.
So you going back down there on Thursday, or are you going to, Friday?
So he showed up.
No,
And they said, "Well,
Thursday,
you-
Friday's
you
holiday.
had your opportunity to get the stuff. It's a-
Friday's the 4th of July.
I was gonna say, what, okay. Now, I go back on Monday.
So, yeah, but that's,
The bug
but
in the road.
they're trying to get us ready to put it on the market. They're gonna sell it.
There was one on that street, I don't even know, thanks about this, I went over 6 times. I said, man to man, and I'm all about it. I said, I don't like telling people what to do, but you been there 6 times.
Yeah.
You know what he told me 6 times? Oh, man, you need to go
They got,
over there to your
Charity
house.
Valley's got this,
Get on your front porch, smoke
Hispanic,
weed, you wanna call them
they're
out.
they're
If they wanna
outsourcing
fix it,
some of their
well,
tree
I'll
cutters,
get
cause they
this.
got so many trees
Son
cut
of a
out of the
bitch.
wires,
Mhm.
and they've been
We'll
down
see
our
who's
road,
calling
Cox Road,
down.
for.
He went and got his.
Anyway, our road's real narrow, and there's no way to get around, you gotta go in the ditches and everything to get around, and it's a pain in the butt, and they are pokey slow.
There's this one guy, there's a white guy that, they, same thing, Trinity Valley, and they come down through there cutting off the lines. And I asked him, I said, hey, will you work for yourself too? And he's like, yeah. And I said, man, what would you charge me to cut this tree down, this tree down? They're just, you know, they're trees.
Let's get it done.
And one of them was,
Hi.
what was it,
Speed demon.
oh, me?
Yeah.
More than likely. So, what the trees with
I
the
guess
long
I'll
thorns.
go, I'll give us.
It's not a mesquite tree, something else, it's a hackberry locust, or no, a locust something, oh gosh.
It's got long thorns.
Yeah, some kind of locust tree that has long thorns on it. And so
There
I
was
said, how much to
something
cut this one
there's
down
something
and this one down?
Okay.
What?
And they even ground them up and chopped them up and everything, you know, put it in a chipper.
There's only 3, you have.
Wow,
And they
that's
cut a total of like 3 trees down and a bunch of
Somebody
limbs
put
there and
one
all
on
that stuff in there. And they were in Trinity Valley.
Are you looking for a copy
I
of
don't,
the
I wish I couldn't find his number, cause I was looking for it
She's,
again.
that's what I know she was making
He
some.
just paid a guy, almost $1,000 to
Just gonna give you this
take.
You don't need
20.
Oh, yeah.
40-foot trees.
Yeah,
But she's got a folder big.
oh, yeah. That's not bad,
Gonna bring our
Are you
door.
prepared?
Yeah, yeah.
What'd you have to pay?
We don't like.
About $1,000. No,
But it's
all part of the job.
No, not for me.
I was gonna say, who?
Yeah, I was retired.
That's
I
how
was
it's
not
not
even
even
want
gonna
to
be
do
around two.
Yeah.
At all for the last 3 weeks.
Oh boy, this is gonna cost.
My
No,
brain is tired.
all right. I'll take it. How soon can I pay you before you change your mind?
How did y'all do?
Yes.
We use this guy,
Oh,
John.
yeah, it does, you are gonna have to change it.
John Murray, and, he has a tree service that he comes out and he has his jobs. He's cutting trees, us, our neighbors.
That needs to get cut down before they fall on the house.
Can I leave Kelly up there with you and I can
That's what he does, he's licensed in bonding. Murray.
What was us speaking of? What was us speaking of? Which one? What was the hand?
Oh, you were actually in the truck.
Oh, the truck? I tried not to.
This is just between us now.
Yeah. I don't drink it, I don't drink it hard.
No, this was early today, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, are you today? Today? Where was it going?
I don't know, but you were
Liz and
running
her.
late.
Yeah. I was.
Football in there.
Yeah. I was running about an hour and a half late today. And I started, my day started at Kelly.
5-7.
You know where that's at?
Uh-huh.
And his name is John Murray. Just tell him that Carl referred you to
I had a
him.
job to do in
That
Kelly
way.
and then back here in Curry. And then,
Yeah, because this last during Memorial Day weekend, I had one fall on a trailer and one fall on a boat.
Did y'all by chance get a new hat?
Yeah.
So,
my black one,
yeah, and Carl asking, Carl and
somebody dropped it
Gail.
off.
He'll know.
It found its way over to my house today. Did you pick it back up?
But one of them today would be trimmed up, but she's got it.
Are you gonna pick it
Well,
back up?
Carl asked. about that.
Do you want me to?
We have equipment.
So they.
Do you know if it's male or female?
Smell.
They don't have to haul.
I've been feeding.
Yeah, he didn't haul ours off.
By the time I go down.
Just one down.
Because one of them's on concrete.
Oh, wow.
My hair
That's
is
why I
getting.
don't want that one hauled.
Cut it down and I'll cut down.
Yeah, it's
No, just regular cats that strays,
Oh, okay.
neighborhood, but I've had all mine fixed.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple strays over there too.
Down, because he'll have to get up there and do some trimming before.
They're following me and Harley home.
That baby cat would
Yeah,
run
he'll
in
come
between
out
my
there and
legs
he'll
and
sign up and
everything
he'll tell
today,
you
and
how
then I
much.
went to feed him tonight,
Okay.
and he's not
What's
up
your name?
there, so
Tony.
it's like,
Tony.
He might have been back over there.
He might be.
The other stray cats were
Did you
leaving it
used
for
to
me,
own
and
the
then I
RV
finally
park out,
gave them some
in,
food and, you know, kept them.
Yeah, my cat, I call them my cats, our
That's another
street
Tony.
That's
cats,
another Tony.
didn't want them to eat either, so I gave them some to the side.
Those little
Yeah, I
white
know
gray ones come on?
That's
Do you?
one of the ones you donated.
I haven't seen one yet.
Sold
I wanted
it.
to-
There's two of them.
Realized he'd even sold it.
They've been there for a couple of years though, but they must not make it over there. 'cause they
Mine are
wanted-
Cali, our street cats are California cats.
The other house that's on Leah, we moved down, right?
She
and
said,
they
I
abandoned,
said,
they had a rooster
That's
there.
their pine
And they
grass.
abandoned
8
it.
months out of pine grass.
So.
He loved it out there.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
I'm not,
Thank you, Billy.
yeah, and so I've been keeping
Across the street
that
over there,
rooster,
you got a
it
little,
just, when they moved here, it might
They
go
have a
over there.
store and everything.
Bugs or whatever, but it just lived there, so then I'm like, it's been hanging around, so we got that one cat and a rooster, and it's just straight, straight rooster.
That's funny.
You want it?
The roosters get up too early.
Right. That's what all the other
Remember,
neighbors were saying.
tired.
They're, he's been out there cutting.
Yeah, it's red.
Charlotte's got Pepsi somehow. That's what they said.
That's all.
And then I did bring a few people. I do, Rhonda don't. Do you want one? From my book. Look, Charlotte, Rhonda wants one. I need one for my seminary. I need one for my seminary. Oh, never mind, she found one, thank you. Tommy slipped one.
It's,
Tommy slipped one.
Can I speak?
Who was?
Anybody speak?
Not on a special call meeting, we can't.
Nobody speak. You don't want to hear me.
the city attorney said if we're taking action on anything, we can. I just
Taking
asked
action.
him.
The only thing we're taking action on is, resolution on the.
Well, the city attorney needs to
It said
quit.
there's three,
Because he's full of
three action
bullshit.
items.
What the city attorney said?
Yeah, we're gonna do.
Did you need one? It's changed. They can't change it if they're.
We're only really, only actually on form.
But he said he just one. Special.
This special meeting has more people than the real meeting. Have you noticed? Wow.
This is a workshop. Okay.
No, we got, it was me, but she found me one. I thought you never mind.
Oh.
You didn't hear me. Thank you. I take notes to every meeting I can go through.
No, all we do at budget is, well, I'll go over it. I'll go over it.
Keith, did the city attorney give you any information on the special call meeting? There could be no.
There's not a special call meeting. I mean, this is a special call meeting, we just gotta go over a couple of action items is all.
I understand, but the city attorney, our city attorney says that citizens cannot speak under a law.
I just asked him, he said as long as there's any action items, they can.
So if he says you can, I don't care.
That's what he
We've
said.
just never had it at a special call, I mean.
Yeah, he said, you're
Oh, no,
welcome
I'm
to read
fine.
it.
Yeah, sign up, I don't care, you're more than welcome to talk, I don't care, you get 3 minutes. If he says we can do it, we just never have done it on the call meeting, so
Well, every meeting should have it. And
we'll sign up and have a seat so we
Here you
got
go.
about 30
so,
seconds.
It says you can always allow them to speak regardless. But it must be on an agenda item if you don't have a public comment section. So since y'all did include.
You can sign up, but you have to speak on the action item. There's only action items we have is 4 and 5. So if you wanna speak on 4 and 5, you may, but if it's not on 4 and 5, you can't.
Well, there, on this agenda, there's 4, 5, and 6.
6 has already been resolved, we're not even gonna do that.
so,
4 and 5, the only thing you speak on. What does that say right there?
all,
We go with Jordan. I
Oh,
thought we
yeah,
approved
yeah.
that last
Yeah,
time.
we did. We
Yeah,
did.
I thought we
We-
approved that
we
last
did.
time.
But they pulled the bid.
That's why we had to
Okay.
verify.
Yeah.
But
Call
yes,
David, yeah. He said he would order it.
okay, that's-
But
I
will that
guess-
still take action for a council member, since it's on here, we have to still say,
Yeah, we have to.
that we've already resolved that last
Yeah.
meeting, whatever.
Cause y'all voted for the.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, 7 o'clock, call the meeting to order. Roll call, Mayor Keith Best present. Thank you, sir.
Oh, Valerie Bob, pro tem, present.
Councilmember Mary Winterstrom present.
Kevin Reynolds is present.
LaJonna Wells present.
All right, we have a quorum. All right, invocation of pledge, boy, one, please stand.
Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us here tonight, Lord. Lord, I just ask you to be with everybody here tonight. I just ask you to be with council, Lord, and just give them the strength, guidance to do what's right, Lord. Lord, I ask you to just be with those that couldn't make it, you know the reason why, and, we ask all these things in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So, yeah, we had some, executive session, we're not doing any of that tonight, we don't have to do it. And, so that pretty much, we'll just go to the action items.
Wait a minute, what? Do we have to say why we're not doing that, or what's, not prepared, or?
Yeah, we don't have it already, so we'll just, what we need to discuss, we can just do it. So, we'll just start with the action items. We got the, Charlotte can explain, she talked to the bank where we thought we would have to do to remove them, and you can explain.
Yeah,
what-
I talked to the bank because we have a paragraph in there that says all prior, resolutions are repealed. And I'd never done one to remove anybody, so I went back and double checked, and then I called the bank and they're like, no, because it's, the ones prior to that is repealed. So, I'm going off of what the bank says.
That makes sense.
So, so that one there on 192, excuse me, on signatures, we can review, consider resolution 192 to appoint additional signatories for the city general fund, bank account, at Prosperity Bank, ending in 1067, and removing LaJonna Wells and Andy Perdue from the signature list, city general fund, bank account, at Prosperity Bank, ending in 1067. So that, resolution 192, we can approve that and that one.
Is that the resolution we had last time?
Yes, and I think y'all approved it, but I didn't hear a second. I don't know, I mean, I listened back and I'm like, okay, did they second it? So should we just double do it and make sure we did? Cause I missed
Mark,
a second.
who done them.
Well, not all resolutions, or not all motions require a second.
Say that again.
Not all not all motions require a
Yes,
second.
But this does.
Not according to
Yeah.
TMLL and the.
Well, TML's wrong.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just go ahead and get them
Yeah, it
motion.
does.
Okay, I make a motion to accept,
Okay.
resolution 192 as it's written.
And I'll second it.
Valerie, second by John. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Review and consider community notification text alert systems. I think Charles had a question, but he talked with them before we'd
Yeah,
already
he was gonna get some
adjourned.
clarification.
And so
Yeah, I think he got an email.
he got clarifications.
Yeah, he got an email and then he sent me another email, so basically, your year one cost is 1,500, year two is 1,418, and three is 1,488.
Raymond, what, system was that?
So
This
2 years
is
plus 1 is 2.
the code red.
Okay.
Page two gives you a breakdown of annual costs. Year one shows $1,350 and there's $150 setup cost. So all in year one, 1,500. There are no monthly costs and no cost for folks to sign up. This is good for your entire population, plus. Any questions, please give me a call. And he listed his number again. He said that we can call this evening if y'all have questions, if y'all still want to know.
I think Charles is the only one that had a question.
Yeah, I
I'll
think-
answer it.
I like the code red, Tool uses that as well.
Yes.
They're on the visual. I talked to Julius and he said that it works for them, they like
So
it.
I think the main thing was is he's wanting to know the monthly cost and if it costs per customer.
Yeah, it did on the
Because
customer
of that,
base, yeah.
that's why the guy made sure he stated that in that email. That way there was.
And I think that's what Charles was wondering, if they were gonna hit us for the
Yeah.
population number, if it was who actually signed up.
It
It's
says it's
just-
good for your entire.
Yeah, it's just a general fee,
Okay.
total
Thank
fee.
you.
Y'all got any questions?
I'll make a motion to accept the code red.
I will second that motion.
Second by Valerie, all in favor? Prices, we'll start using, I guess we'll get it off. Al, what's the setup time on it?
I think he said it'd be set up with them, the initial setup, cause they'll have to basically get with county.
Yeah.
Set our map up, we'll have to get the app, actually upload it to the computers.
Okay.
Get, the users, that can actually post stuff to it, set up and get them go through a little online Zoom meeting so they can explain step by step how to do it if they wanna send out notices.
Okay.
So it shouldn't take long, hopefully within a month, we'll have it up and running and we'll have our, QR codes and stuff for people.
And I was thinking we could send out like little postcards to all the
To notify them
residents, so
what's
that
going
way
on.
people that don't leave the house or whatever, if
Sometimes
they've got
those
something in
companies
the
will help
mail.
do that too,
Well,
they reach
and-
back out to you.
And what he was, the way he was explaining it to me was once he gets the map from the county, anybody that's got a phone number registered to that address that's in our city limits, it's automatically gonna put their number in there.
So it'll be the people that
Yeah.
aren't registered with the county.
Yeah, well, aren't registered, their phone number's not registered with that address.
Okay.
So, that's why I think a mail out would be good too,
Yeah.
and then we'll have a QR code for up here, we can put it on the city website, the QR code on it.
Facebook, social
You know,
media, all
yeah,
that
I mean-
stuff.
Citizens of 7 Points, we can put it on there,
Yeah.
I mean, there's all different places we can get that.
So at least get it out.
Yeah.
Get as many signed up as we can so they can have notifications.
And the monitor.
Yeah.
Yes, in the morning. In the newspaper.
You want that? Thank you.
You're covered.
Mayor,
So-
I heard you got a first and a second, but I never heard a full vote that it was gonna pass.
We'll take care of that. I don't need your help, okay?
Well,
You're supposed to be silent in my meeting, so I don't want another word out of your
You
mouth.
didn't do it to start.
I don't need nothing else from you.
You're gonna hear it.
No, I'm not. You're gonna be escorted out.
I can't. I've been escorted.
You're not gonna interrupt our meeting again.
You're not.
So, I've got, the John and Valerie, all in favor? so we can finish our business?
You either gotta yay or nay, you can't just sit there. Yay or
Yay.
nay.
Okay.
Either one, it don't matter, you just gotta
Doesn't
say
matter, it's
one.
gonna be the same either way.
Gotta say one.
All right. That's that done. So, do either of you gentlemen signed up have any comments on either two of these items? I'll let you speak right now.
Which two?
Either for on signature card or this, the code red.
I got nothing to say about that.
God, that's. So all the rest of it, we're pretty much nothing
So,
else on the agenda.
The only comment I have, date known
Yeah, we're not doing any of
per
that.
the city attorney,
We're not, oh, what about the city attorney?
where's he here
He's not
at?
here.
You don't know?
he's
So
gonna
he's
be
gonna
here.
resign?
That's
it.
it. I don't need
That's it.
anything from you. I asked you if you had any comment on 4
I
or
did
5.
make a comment.
If it's not on 4 or 5, we're not gonna
Well,
listen
it's
to it.
on this agenda.
No, it's not.
Oh,
I'm through, Gerald, no
I'm
more.
through.
Not another word from
shut
you.
up, Keith. All right, I'm done.
I'm done with you.
Gerald. Go outside.
So we got all that done, so all the rest of it, honestly, we don't have even to do that, so we're down to number 10.
So.
Well,
on
I'm
number
gonna, I
6,
can say something, so 8 is on here, and I know you're saying, you yourself can't table it, okay? The council person has to do that.
I'm not even bringing it up, 'cause we're
Well,
not
but
doing
I'm
anything.
telling you, it's on here, it was addressed to the public, was out there for the public, I mean, we
Okay.
kinda need to know what's going on here. What's going on?
Why aren't you doing it?
We don't have paperwork ready to do anything, we're still
Why is
doing
it on
other
here?
stuff, so. It doesn't matter, we put whatever we want.
But you shouldn't have put it on there if we
Hey,
didn't
you
have the
just do whatever
stuff,
you
you've
want.
got the public in an uproar, and now
I
they're
don't need
here.
anything else from you either, you're
They're
not supposed to be
here.
speaking in our meeting.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
They're all here, and we're trying to figure out what's going
Well,
on.
I
'cause
just
we
told you,
don't.
we're not doing anything.
And we're your council, and we don't know what the hell's going
Well,
on.
that's all right.
Keith?
We're not doing anything, and I'm not going any further with it, that's it. We can either adjourn, or we can sit here, and then we can go into our budget meeting.
I mean, because there's a lot of other things that need to be put on here, besides
Look,
that.
I'd like to
Okay.
make a motion
Thank you.
to lay it aside and go to the next item on the agenda.
Which is adjourned.
Did we get a second? Cause I didn't hear one.
I neither.
Nope, nobody?
I have to recuse myself.
We just wanna know what's going on.
I already told you, we're not discussing this, I'm not doing anything, we're not doing anything, so there's nothing to be discussed right now.
I guess when you say right now, that's kind of what.
anything, like, it's on the agenda.
Look,
you're
I don't
not
need you
meeting.
speaking either, this is a council meeting, and you're not able to speak right now. I didn't recognize you, so you're not allowed to speak. It states in our rules when y'all are allowed to speak, and it's only when we have 3 minutes. So,
Okay.
thank you. So we're not doing anything else on this,
But
so
you're not
the
abiding
agenda
by
is
the
done.
rules.
Just step out of here.
I didn't really set them or the
Okay,
city.
so we're not doing anything on it now, are we doing anything on it in the future? Because I
Probably
think this
not.
stresses everybody out when we see something like that, it
Probably
stresses
in
everybody
our
out.
best interest to do that.
I'm sorry, but we're not taking any action on this. We're not even gonna open any of this up.
I mean, this makes a hostile work environment for everybody here.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's my concern.
Mr. Mayor, can I ask one question?
Yes, sir.
What brought up that, what was the
I'm
reason?
not
for-
discussing any of this tonight. So, whether you like it or not, it's not being discussed tonight. So that's just the way it is. I mean, it's not the first time we've had stuff on the agenda that we didn't.
Not like this. This is
Well-
not just a regular item. This is like out of the blue, I'm assuming, cause I haven't heard anybody say anything.
Well, I'm not
And we're the
bringing up
council and we
anything.
shouldn't be left in the dark. You leave us in the dark, and I'm not trying to disrespect you.
I'm not-
I want you to start talking to us or shit's gonna get dirty.
I haven't even spoken to Raymond about any of this, so I'm not gonna speak to y'all about it
Then
when I
why
haven't
did you
talked to
put
you.
it on here
I agree with
beforehand?
that.
So,
Why did you put it on here?
look, I'm not, okay, so we're gonna.
Answer the question, why did you put it on here? You didn't
I-
think about there should be an
No.
order, or
I
why?
thought we were gonna have stuff from the attorney we speaking with the attorney, and he said, and we put it on there because I thought we was gonna have everything in order, it's not, so we're not actually. doing
Okay,
anything.
that's all I asked, why? And you,
That's-
okay,
that's
thank
why.
you, thank
I wish he hadn't have told us to do it, put it on there, till I had a chance to talk to him.
Did he do something wrong?
I'm not getting into it tonight,
I'm just asking.
so.
Did he do something wrong?
That's not something you can
You're
discuss.
not supposed to talk to the
disclose that
public either,
information.
he's the only one supposed to be doing
So,
it.
that's where it's at, that's
Okay.
how it got put on there.
Okay, thank you.
When I have time to go with Range, then if he wants to, he can say, it, but I'm not going to say. it.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
That's how it's supposed to Range, he can know that.
He does.
Ain't that the way it should be?
Anything else?
Can I ask on number 6, because we agreed for Jordan last time, and we don't need to do anything this time, it goes back
As
to.
long as it was
It's the
approved
same
by
number.
council, then we're good.
Okay.
As long as nothing changed.
Cause no,
and it
the
shouldn't
numbers
change.
are saying, I guess that's the top, he
Yes.
went back to the.
Yes, it is.
He wants to work
You
it.
better watch it.
Was that for the painting or was that for the roof? What
That was for the roof.
The painting didn't go back on here, it'll go next time, because we didn't have all the bids
The
in.
stuff.
I
So-
met with the other
Because,
painter, and we should have had the bid today. Did we?
I
get the
got
bid?
one today,
Then we have all the bids.
so the others are the same, but I
They're
didn't know.
exactly the same, because I
Okay.
met with everybody out there, and we discussed the same thing.
Okay.
on
Well, I didn't know that, so I was waiting on all 3 of them,
So we'll be good to go for that on the next one.
Like,
right.
that's good. We did the final report. Did John sign
For the,
I don't remember anybody picking a color, we were too worried about the bids, I
it?
think.
Yeah, cause they weren't, we didn't think they would equal.
did you tell Jordan what color we wanted the roof, because he did,
Yeah,
and
so
what he
charcoal.
sent me today, he said, I just need to know the color, so I'm
Yeah,
like,
we can do the charcoal.
you did tell me the charcoal, but I was like, oh, did something change there, cause so I didn't.
That was on
Well, it's
the roof.
not
I
on
don't-
here, so we can't talk about it.
I don't know what the deal is. Alright, I'm looking to adjourn, so we get into here.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Alright, motion,
I'll second.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
There's no action on it.